Yo, what's up, my people? Today we're diving into something super exciting. Did you know that Nigeria and India, two of the world's biggest democracies, also have some of the youngest populations? Talk about youthful energy. Imagine the possibilities when these young minds come together. Now I know what you're thinking. What can Nigeria learn from India? Well, it's not just about learning, it's about collaboration and mutual growth. India has been killing it economically, and Nigeria, with its massive potential, can definitely take some notes. But it's more than just taking notes, it's about adapting and innovating. We're not talking about copying everything, that's just boring. We're talking about creating something new and exciting by learning from each other's successes and challenges. Learning from each other's successes means understanding what worked, what didn't, and why. It's about building a bridge of knowledge and experience. Think of it like this. India found a recipe for economic growth, and Nigeria can borrow some of those ingredients to cook up its own delicious success story. It's like adding your own twist to a classic dish. Of course, every country is unique, like a fingerprint. Each has its own culture, challenges, and strengths. But hey, even fingerprints share some similarities, right? It's those similarities that can be the foundation for collaboration. So, let's dive into how Nigeria can borrow a page from India's playbook to unlock its economic superpower potential. Together, we can create a future that's bright and prosperous for both nations.
All right, let's get down to business. Today, we're diving into how India revamped its policies to boost its economy. One of the things India did right was to simplify its policies. They took a hard look at the existing regulations and decided it was time for a change. They were like, yo, bureaucracy, nobody got time for that. So they started cutting the red tape, removing unnecessary barriers that were holding businesses back. They cut the red tape, made it easier to do business, and streamlined processes to ensure that entrepreneurs could focus on what they do best, innovating and growing their businesses. And bam, investors were lining up like it was a Beyoncé concert. The business environment became so attractive that everyone wanted a piece of the action.
Imagine trying to start a business and having to navigate a maze of paperwork and regulations. It was like jumping through hoops in a circus. Not cool, right? It was frustrating and time-consuming. India realized that and made things smoother. They introduced reforms to make the business registration process more efficient and less cumbersome. It's like ordering food online. The easier the process, the more people will order, right? The same principle applies to starting a business. The simpler it is, the more entrepreneurs will take the plunge.
Now, you can't talk about growth without infrastructure. India invested heavily in things like roads, airports, and technology. Think of it like building a house. You need a strong foundation for everything else to stand tall.
And let's not forget about technology. India became a tech hub with companies like Infosys and Wipro becoming global players. It's like that friend who always has the latest gadgets. Everyone wants to be their friend, right?
Section 4, brains over brawn. In today's world, the power of the mind often outweighs physical strength. Here's something crucial. Education, it's the foundation upon which nations build their future. India understood that investing in its people, especially in education, was the smartest move. By prioritizing learning, they set the stage for a brighter tomorrow. They focused on skills development and creating a workforce that was ready to conquer the world. This approach fostered innovation and growth.
It's like that saying, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. But there's more to it. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Education empowers individuals to sustain themselves and contribute to society. Education is that fishing rod, my friends, and India used it wisely. By equipping its people with knowledge and skills, the nation paved the way for a prosperous future.
Section 5, Niger's next chapter. So, what's the takeaway for Nigeria? Simple. By learning from India's journey, Nigeria can create its own path to economic greatness. It's about creating the right policies, investing in the future, and empowering its people through education.
And let's be real. Nigeria is already bursting with talent, creativity, and entrepreneurial spirit. We've got the Nollywood magic, the Afrobeat vibes, and the jollof rice that can conquer the world.
Section 6, time to hit subscribe. So, there you have it, folks. Nigeria, with a little inspiration from India, can write its own success story. It's about working together, dreaming big, and making it happen.
And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Peace out.